Hello everyone. I'm just about getting ready to make you a nice omelette. And everybody's been readily supporting me with replays this week. So that's awesome. And thank you very much for that. It's episode 30 coming up. And we are about ready to start. So let's just give ourselves 2 more minutes and then we will load into the first game of today, which will be Arctos. Actually, no, we're gonna start with Frox today. And we're gonna end with Frox as well, because he sent in 2 games. And I'm lacking a 5th game anyway. Alright, let's get the show on the road. Episode number 30. It's Omlette du Fromage. And it's time for some of those awesome cheese games that you guys sent in. In the top right of New Repugnancy, spawning as a pink Zerg. It's all inspirations, Frox. Facing off versus the orange Terran in the bottom left, who is Findex's Stoic Willy. Let us see with what kind of nice cheese we're gonna start off the day. Findex with X as clan tag. An arrow, X, and a star. Meanwhile, going for the classic claw is Frox. Frox originally started out as a Protoss, but then switched to Zerg, and he became so proficient with Zerg that I think he's basically a main now in Zerg, but he can play Protoss just about as well. Or was it the other way around? I don't remember. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while. And so far nothing out of the ordinary going on here. We're gonna see a CC next, I think. According to the minerals being piled up here. So pretty standard openings out of both players here. And let's see if we can get some cheese. That was a... What did he build first? Oh, the Reaper? Okay. Reaper and the OC, of course. The orbital command goes before expansion. Not necessarily true for the Zerg, because he can't build an orbital expansion. He would if he could. We would love to call down some mules. But we can't, so we don't. And third going up soon, or at least the drone is rallied here. It's not very well hidden though. No, if that was a misclick, might have been. The Reaper might find it. It looks like he's going straight for the third, and then when he goes back up here, he might just run into that drone. Or he might stay there, I don't know. I would have put it back here somewhere, or down here. Did that guy just jump? Am I seeing things? The drone is going for this base instead of this base. And the Queen is ready to deter the Reaper from going into the base. Did he jump? Does he jump? No. Weird, okay. Frox, of course, with the third Reaper gets suspicious now because he hasn't seen an expansion yet. We'll go check this way up. Will he check this way though? I don't think so. This might freak him out. Because if you're not seeing the Zerg expanding at this stage of the game, you are worried as a Terran, believe me. And this guy here says, I haven't seen it. There's nothing going on, believe me, there's no expansion, I tell you. Oh, he's gonna see it. Yeah, okay, he saw it. Loses the Reaper there, one Hellion gets cornered, but then two Hellions can definitely take out 4 Lings. Has to be careful though, one Hellion already took a bit of a beating. So far still no cheese happening here. So, did you set me the wrong game, Frax? Or what's going on here? Hellions are out, Marines are following. And an Overlord gets killed. Lots of roaches now being made. Nice timing push here from Frux. The Terran is a bit worried, that's why he's building a bunker. But there's lots of Marines and Hellions to deter this. Not sure Frux has the numbers he needs to break through here. At least as long as the army spread out. He already lost some of his roaches. The bunker is up now and filled. Ravager Biles are hitting. And it looks like Terran will be able to hold this, although half of his Marines are not firing, but yeah, he holds this easily. Making lots of links now is Frux. Getting Terran out on the map is of course very nice, but there's just about only Marines, some Hellions. And yeah, Marines tend to do really well versus Lings. Probably also with the Ravagers if they don't get caught in the bile rain. No tanks as of yet for Stoic Willy here. And more Lings are pouring out, but there's still a lot of bio here, and you might take out the Hellions, but there's still so many Mariners. Finally getting surrounded now, but picked up by the medevac. And bunker has been taken out before, and it's not been rebuilt yet. There's still a hole in the wall, and this might just be a disaster for Terran here, but it looks like the Ravagers can't get through there, I think. And once again, the pressure is held. And Frux seems to be just flooding on 3 base for now, finally taking his upgrades for range. No, yeah, lair is done actually. Is there a Nidus worm? No. Is there a Hydralisk then? No. Still only Roach and Ling. And we have Siege Tanks now with this composition. And Roachling is not the strongest versus this. Should probably try to add some Banelings. But then again, he doesn't have the creep spread for that. His base is now in peril and the Siege Tank will help nicely. He's splitting off some Lings to go look for the Siege Tank, but the Marine reinforcements will take out of them. And this looks bad for Uncle Frux here. And Frux says, GG, well played. So, starting off an episode with a no cheese game is always a bit sad, of course. But it happens sometimes. Let's move on to Arctos. In the top left, from JPCM, it's JJAE, the Red Protoss. Facing off versus the Blue Terran, our very own All Aspirations Arctos. ¿Qué pasó en la anterior? What's happening in the behind? The fat StarCraft Marine here. Nice. Ooh, pesky probe moving across the map. A pylon has been downed, has been put down. Did he spray his ramp with Terran? That's nice. And we have a cannon rush. Well-aged cheese it is. Let's see how Arctos can hold versus this gas-stealing Protoss, who's now getting stuff on the high ground. That's not good. And the cannon's almost finished on the low ground. He will be able to take out that pylon, but there's still 2 Protoss workers around, and another high ground goes up now. Bunker's still not finished. It's gonna go up any second now, but there's not much out in case of marinings. Soon there will be, though. Oh, can it get into the bunker in time? Yes, it can, and we have a bunker up now. And it will kill that cannon eventually. Albeit barely, but once the second pops, it should be fine. And if Terran can defend the high ground, he will be fine. Let's see. Ooh, actually, Reaper's getting some damage done here. How much did he kill? 0. Okay, I'm not getting any damage done yet, but he's trying. Not for lack of trying, but there's a cannon out now. Reaper manages to expertly avoid it, though, for this moment, and he's delaying the mining time very hard. Very hard to deny of the mining time there. A Protoss Zealot has now been pulled in to take care of the bunker with the single Marine, a cannon as well. And it looks like the Zealot's going to go to town at the SUVs. The Reaper's still here. It's going back in now. And we have 4 Marines now in the bunker, which will help tremendously. The bunker is also being not repaired, even though there's SCV standing right next to it. Repair the bunker! There we go. Pylon gets taken out. And something I've learned, like when I started Omlette de Fromage, you cannot low ground power high ground buildings. You need to have a pylon on the high ground as well. Otherwise, it's just not gonna work out. Looks like the Reaper finally managed to blunder into the cannon. Nope. Okay, the Reaper died somewhere, somehow. Maybe he got surrounded, I don't know. But Arcta's still looking okay. How can the cannon outrange the bunker? That's weird. Maybe need a marauder boy. I mean, you can repair that indefinitely, but it's gonna cost him. Opting to go out now and kill the rest of the buildings on the high ground. And it looks like this will end now. Once that pylon falls, the low ground cannon can be taken out, and Protoss should know that this has ended now. All his buildings on this side of the map are gonna be forfeit soon. There's out running home. And that is it for the cannon rush. Now we can proceed to transition into a normal game. Ah, it's so nice when Protoss buildings die, isn't it? And the Mariners will walk across the map now. There's nothing over here except cannons. No gateway whatsoever, so if Arctos moves across the map now, he should be able to just kill everything instantly. I think cannon's not going to stop this many Marines. Move across the map, Arctos, kill him. Destroy him, or is he waiting for medevacs? That's not a good idea. Just walk across the map. A-click at this moment. There's 2 cannons in the wall. But 3 cannons in the wall, okay. Yeah, but there's only 2 pylons powering it. It's gonna be costly to go past this, but it's not impossible. Especially now. Oh, he's building a Raven instead of a... Ah, yeah, for GTs, of course. Because when behind, Dark Shrine. Stargate coming up, though, for JJAE. JJAE. My game is still set to Apex. No. That is so sad. Thank you, Asmo, for the information. Thank you for this valuable hint. Okay, I've corrected it. Thank you. Meanwhile, the Mariners are running into the cannons and take them out, and now there is no defense. There will be 2 oracles out shortly, which will absolutely destroy... Oh, can it get out, actually? This one might not get out. The pylon might be taken out before it can happen. No, but the probes, they don't want this building to die. They're gonna sacrifice themselves and kill the evil Marines. And now we're gonna have oracles out, but he spotted the Stargate. He knew that there's oracles coming now, so... He's building missile turrets, the defense of oracles. The defense of oracles. More cannons are going down because they worked the first time. They stopped the Marines long enough. And now the oracles are gonna swoop in here and try to kill stuff. And I don't think this number of Marines will be able to kill the oracle. Will they be able to take out the missile turret? Shit. Almost. Oh, the Raven with the disabilitation station. Missile turret still going down though. Remade immediately. The oracle is so low, and these Marines are back here. A void ray is being made now. Or they're not the best choice versus Mariners, to be honest. Once the shield batteries go up, though, the void ray will be indestructible, but that's not going to happen. I think the pylon will be taken out shortly here. Once again, the Voider is actually out, but shield batteries are not done yet. Oh no, don't load them up, no! Fly it away! 3 Marines die inside the medevac. What a sad, sad death. I mean, Arctos is super far ahead in workers. It's just a matter of cleaning this up. But the Void Ray can absolutely kill those few Marines with a shield battery behind its back anyway. No? I thought you were Protoss main, Frux. Were you Zerg main and then switched to Protoss? I'm confused. I know you're super good at Zerg and Protoss. Okay. Well, I said I didn't know. No, you've played Protoss. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. It looks like Arcos is doom pushing across the map now with everything he has. He has aligned his production over here, rallied it, so to speak. One probe going for a hidden expansion, maybe, for Laurentio expansion in the corner. Look at these Mariners. The combat shield's gonna be done soon, and he will probably just drop into the main. Phoenix dies immediately, and Protoss must know that he is fucked. Void Ray gets almost taken out. And these Marines can easily destroy everything the Protoss has down here and with the shield battery, and Arctos takes the game with his cheese defense. Oh, that's it. Okay, I see. Next up is Blaze. GG indeed. GG. In the top left, the Lord of Cheese. It's Team UR's Blaziva. Facing off versus TSOP's Prestigio. This might be from a clan war, from VTL or something. I don't know. It might be. We'll see what Blaze has planned. He usually has very evil Terran cheese. So if you're Terran, you want a cheese, this guy is who you should look out for. He has some evil ghost all-ins and stuff like that. He has some fun builds that he likes to share with us. He's also contributed almost every episode so far. And it's usually very entertaining games. So thank you for that, Blaze, if you're watching. Keep sending me those sweet replays. Everybody, for that matter, replay@fizzben.com is the address to send me your replays. Please make sure it's cheese. And yeah, watch them get casted here. Prestigio is playing the normal game here. Opening hatch first into gas pool. Nothing out of the ordinary, and we all know that Blaze is the one to watch out for the cheese. So yeah, what's it gonna be? It's gonna be a factory this time. So proxy Thors, maybe? No, I'm not sure. I have no idea what's gonna happen. Maybe just proxy Cyclones. Although that would be a bit ordinary for Blaze, I guess. Muling up his mineral line, not even trying to get an expansion, and building a marine. Oh, he'll probably float it in, won't he? He'll float it in and then make 5 Hellions and absolutely wreck everything, because Zerg's not gonna know that it's coming. Nope, he is not. He's actually gonna build Liberators? Okay, now I'm confused now. This can be two things. Either he's getting dropships to drop the units who he's gonna build here, Cyclones possibly, or Hellions, into the main, or it's gonna be a swap for the add-ons. Meanwhile, the Zerg is happily preparing to expand. He's also getting a Roach Warren, so maybe not as expandy as he should be. Oh, it's gonna be a Widow Mine drop. And Zerg is gonna struggle quite hard versus this because he doesn't have detection. And he won't have for quite some time unless he decides to go ahead and build Spore Crawlers. He's not going to be able to detect these mines. And now we're going to swap. Okay. And another reactor is being added here. And now we get what? 2? Oh, okay, Liberators. Lots of roaches though, so pretty good blind counter built by Prestigio here. Or yeah, I probably knew something was up, right? Maybe he spotted the no expansion, I'm not sure, but there's a lot of stuff moving across the map for Prestigio. And yeah, Widowmine's getting repaired here. Nice move there, I like it when stuff gets repaired. Recycling is important, guys. Roaches will hit now. He can even make 2 Ravagers if he wants to. And this wall's not gonna hold very long, because that's a lot of Roach. There's a bunker up though. SCVs decide to just repair the wrong bunker, and the bunker's gonna, the wrong building. The bunker's gonna go down almost immediately now, and I don't see how Blaze can hold this. Although he's doing lots and lots of damage back here. 15 kill Liberator, 16. Wow. Jeez. That's brutal. Yeah, Zerg is fucking dead, but I don't think Prestigio has the army. I don't think Prestigio can... I think Prestigio can win this unless Blaze starts to float away. And Blaze is, of course, air units. And he still has a lot of workers. And I don't think Zerg's gonna produce anything anytime soon here. That's actually cute. How are you gonna produce anything if your buildings are under siege? I mean, there is 3 workers still, but oh, he made it planetary. Blaze, you monster! You made it. Ah, it's so cool. Ah, this is the games we live for, boys. Amazing gaming happening right here. That is so evil. The Zerg can't produce anything. Oh, the last 3 drones died. Blaze has got this in the back. Zerg is wasting his army on this PF that he cannot kill. I think the SCVs cannot repair from inside the bunker though. Oh, he's got this. What a beautiful build. Sieging up the Liberators on the Zerg's hatcheries. That is brutal, man. GG, Blaze. Another beautiful cheesy game here. I told you, Frux. Blaze is the man. Man, he has the worst cheeses ever. Next up is Surreal, who just got here apparently. What a good episode that's gonna be, even though the first game wasn't really cheese. Second and third game definitely made up for that. And let's see what Surreal has got for us here in game number 4. Top left, Cyber Forest, Red Zerg, all inspiration Surreal. Facing off versus Broadwalk, the Blue Zerg. So it's a ZVZ cheese. I'm currently not aware of much cheesiness in ZVZ. I mean, obviously there's a 12 pool. There's the 14-14, there's the 13, 12, stuff like that, but doesn't really feel cheesy to me. To be something cheesy, you probably have to go do some weird as Nidus timing or something like that, or some innovative stuff. But let's see. One thing's for sure, the aggressor's gonna be Surreal, because Broadwalk's decided to go for a hatchery first. Surreal, meanwhile, is doing a spawning pool. And I think it was a 13-12 actually, okay? So, gonna go early with the Lings. It's probably not the best map to do a rush on, because Cyberforce is quite a large rush distance. So, not sure how I feel about that. But I think it's definitely feasible. It all depends how well it gets scouted, and 4 Lings at this time will tell Broadwalk that he has to be very wary, but currently he cannot react because his pool is not done yet, but he can at least save up some larvae. It looks like he's gonna pull some workers, or at least he wanted to for a second there, but then decides against it. That's a lot of Lings. It's actually drone pull as well. This is the cheese, guys. You cannot get more all-in than this. And being spotted, of course, 2 spine crawlers go down immediately, and the drones try to defend versus these Lings. They get taken out, and now we have Lings fighting versus drones, and every drone Broadwalk loses will not be able to fight for him. Where are the drones though? Why are they not coming up here to help? Let's look at the worker count. Oh, Broadwalk doesn't even try to fight, even though he was only down 1 worker, and he could have made Lings. Broadwalk, that was premature, dude. That was definitely premature. Yeah, why bother with Link speed? Just go across the fucking map. But then why get gas, right? Just 12 pool and kill everything. Alright, game number 5. It's once again, it's Frux. And he promised me this would be cheese. The first one I do not deem cheese, but you be forgiven. I don't consider timing pushes to be cheese. But I was promised cheese here, so let's see if that happens. Automaton on the right side. It's Frux from All Inspiration. Facing off versus the Barcode, the blue Protoss. I. Yeah, more drones again, drones as well, because overall it would be stronger probably, but it was enough. I mean, if you get speed, you could technically reinforce, but then again, you would pull all drones anyway, right? And then maybe make 2 more drones at home, or would you make Lings? I mean, you might as well commit if you do something like this. It's super hard to get back from it, but then again, if your opponent like holds it with only 1 or 2 drones, and you are already producing more drones at home, then it might put you in a better position. It looks like Frux is early pooling. He's planning some shenanigans, gets scouted immediately by the Barcode's probe here. And the Barcode is not going for the high wall-off, the high ground wall-off, which is of course very risky. This is a huge ramp to wall. It's not even a ramp, a huge opening to wall. And especially if you see an early pool, it's gonna be unsettling for the Protoss. Protoss expanding nonetheless. He says, well, fuck it. There's a pool, but I don't care. I can do this. I'm good boy. I can hold it. Cybernetics core on the way now, as well as a Zealot to wall off. And then we need probably a second gateway here to finish the wall. The wall. Lings are out now. Expansion has been dropped as well, because you don't want to commit 100% to this attack. 4 Lings are ready. And a layer is going down as well. A layer. Is this the... Oh, wait. Second guess. Is this the evil Ling Nidus build? The 322 Ling Nidus? Is that this one? It's a bit late, I think. Might be. No, I think it's... Is it? Well, you wouldn't need the extra gas except for a Nidus, that's for sure. But is it the... Is this the super fast one? I'm not sure. I think so. Well, anyway, it's gonna hit Protoss like a truck, but the Stalker wants to, of course, prevent the Overlord from peeking in. And it's pretty meta to build a Stalker for Protoss. But there's a second Overlord down here, so Frox is A-okay, and the Nidus goes down. Lings are being made, no speed is being had. It's being researched now. I am lying. Speed is there. And Frox apparently decides to run across the map rather than Nidusing, which is weird. I mean, there's still nothing really to defend here. We have an Adept. Somewhere there's a Zealot as well and a Stalker. Is the Nidus a distraction? No, it's not. But Protoss should freak out once they see the Nidus, because, let's be honest... Oh, the in-your-face Nidus. This one gets taken out immediately after it pops. But, oh, clutch wall off there. Clutch wall off there, but the wall is broken anyway. And this spells disaster for the Protoss. You cannot have... Queen has arrived. You cannot... Oh, the Immortal gets surrounded and will be taken out. And this is GG. Frox has got this in the bag. There's not much that Protoss can do. He still has a lot of workers, but what's gonna do for him? His production is gonna be destroyed once these pylons fall. There is no way to recover for Protoss from this. There's a Robo, but we are well aware that Immortals are not the best unit versus Zerglings. There is 3 Zealots out though, but Immortal will never finish, and Barcode decides to get the fuck out. Yeah, Frox, I think it was the one that the guy showed on Reddit, right? And he said, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do against that? It's so unfair. That was a fun build. I did that one too for a couple builds. It's not that easy to... It looks super easy, but it's actually very hard to nail it to the second for some reason. I don't know why. But this concludes our... episode of Omlette to Fromage. I thank you very much for watching. Yeah, he scouted the lair. If that happens, it's super hard. But it's still hard for him to defend, I think. Sometimes it works. But the Nidus is definitely very strong, and you should build Niduses every game. Even if just to freak out your opponent. Anyway, this was episode 30. I hope to see you again next week when we make episode number 31. And please send me your replays. I always need lots and lots of cheesy replays to cast this show. Thank you all for watching, and I wish you a good start to the week tomorrow. Bye, guys. We will be going back to Apex shortly.